What the media doesn't want you to know is basically the real buff in the room who could play the position of quarterback for Texas University has been and will be Maalik Murphy. But the only problem is he's been getting sidelined by media and people looking for clicks based on Ark Manning's last name and clicks. So you got majority of the media, they're not talking about the actual real competition of Maalik Murphy for #2 quarterback with Ark Manning. In the spring ball, the coach said two different things that let me know Maalik will be played with, meaning that they're going to mess around and allow him to transfer. You watch and see. First of all, Maalik Murphy was told that he was going to be #2 and maybe even play some this season. Then, end of spring, even though Maalik Murphy balled out, Coach Stark says competition is open. Problem is, we seen Ark Manning struggle and the media barely wanted to talk about it. They kept trying to make excuses for Ark's age. Mind I tell you, Maalik is only 1 year older than Ark Manning. But that's neither here or there. Fast forward to the competitions, all you hear the media is talking about how Ark could possibly take the place of, Quinn Ewers. All of Ark Manning's supporters, I thought they told me Ark Manning was redshirting. Now he's going to soon take the role of Quinn or possibly 100% the #2. But here's the problem. This same media didn't publicize anything Maalik was doing during camp. They never told you the good he did. Now it's basically people are getting paid to say Maalik. Basically, they don't say his name at all. Let me tell you the truth. You rarely can find anything with Malik's name except that he's being outseated by Ark Manning. You're seeing praise because Ark Manning could run fast. I guess he ran for a 70-yarder. Mind I tell you, this is fall training, fall camp. You're not allowed to hit the quarterback. But they're gushing over his speed. They're saying he's the better quarterback in camp right now. He could take over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Texas oil money at play here. Texas oil money. I got friends in Texas who are going to these falls and practices. And I'm going to be honest with you, even them I question because these practices are closed to the public except for few. But it's a lot of people who claim they've seen it. Okay, it is what it is. But a lot of media people who are supposed to be reputable, they're fast forwarding the fast track rise of Ark Manning as the starter. He's going to be the best thing there is. We've seen this guy play. We've seen him played in the high school level. He was barely a 3-star candidate, in my personal opinion. We've seen him play in structures that mattered, and he failed when he played on the ESPN national televised game. He got outdid badly. They keep making excuses for him. He's never played in the Elite 11s. They made more excuses for him. Maalik Murphy, actually, forget about just the physical tools. He's 6'6". You know what I'm saying? To the people who want to cry about his height, we'll say 6'5.5", even though he's registered at 6'6" with shoes. He's a big handful. He's not a dual threat quarterback like they keep projecting him to be. I mean, he'll run if he has to, but he's a prototype pro passer quarterback. He's a quarterback that launches it, accurate with the deep passes. He even kind of low-key outplayed Quinn Ewers during the spring training. So we fast forward to fall. All the hooplas are being said. So that oil money had to kick in effect. Now they're protecting him. They're saying that Ark Manning this, Quinn Ewers this. Just like I predicted, I told Maalik Murphy to transfer. When the portal was still open, he chose to stay. Now, maybe he's staying because he knows next year he can leave for the NFL after playing only one season. I understand that. I don't blame him. But if he really was a challenger, he really was a competitor, I don't think it's smart staying because that oil money speaks. People are going to tell me, but if you're a competitor, why not fight for it? Here's why. Texans are going to hype up their two prototype quarterbacks in the Texas area. The ones that Texas wants the most is basically Ewers and Manning, especially Manning. You can't have Maalik starting over any of them. And we all know why. I'm not going to get into that right now. People make excuses, but this has been a crucial mistake that the father of Maalik has ever allowed him to do. Making sure that he stayed at Texas was almost damn near a career killer. The media doesn't even talk about Maalik. You would never know that Maalik was a University of Texas football player. They only talk about two guys since the beginning. the guys that look like them, and that's Quinn Ewers and that's Ark Manning. The Texas fans who follow Ark Manning, they don't even know what's going on. They read some papers here or there, but even that they don't follow. They keep saying, I can't wait when this NFL team draft Ark Manning, that NFL team, look how much his card for charity sold and all X, Y, and Z. And I'm here to tell you guys, what does that has to do with any game that he actually played in the college level? Meaning nothing, because he hasn't even played yet. But they registered him as the top leading quarterback of all time already. You can't make this up. There's so many clickbaits on the media. This is not coming from trolls. It's not coming from civilians. It's coming from actually notable, wordy publications, especially on 3 Sports, who can't make up their mind. First, they agree Maalik is better. Then they say Manning is. Now they're all over the Manning train, and none of them even been to none of the practices. Steve Starks is the only time he spoke on Maalik all summer and now, including the fall, was to critique him. I wonder why. You didn't want to give him props when he did an outstanding job in spring camp. Everybody was gloating over Maalik Murphy. Guess who wasn't? The actual coach of the team. You know why? That oil money is here for only one thing, and it's to see the next Manning be in the limelight, especially Quinn Ewers. I'm telling you, you got Colin Cowherd, who I love a lot, but even he's talking about how Ark Manning can unseat Quinn Ewers this year based on not what he's seen, but what people are writing. All these things are what nobody has yet to see, but one of his own teammates and college coaches wrote what was going on in fall camp, how Maalik threw a touchdown that registered for 28-yard touchdown. He threw another 72-yard touchdown. This is all during fall camp. Why they don't speak about it? Why they don't gloat about it? Because it doesn't fit their narrative. You got to understand that the narrative Maalik taking over for Ark Manning or Quinn Ewers is unacceptable. With that oil money and with what Texas people rather have as their starting quarterback. See, the media doesn't care who's the better quarterback amongst these groups of quarterbacks. That's why they gloated over Ark Manning's shirtless picture and saying he's so cut up. But yet Maalik looked like the biggest dude in the room, and he was cut up as well. Little to nothing was said because the hype is not about him. In fact, some wish Maalik get out the way. You got Texas fans trying to troll Maalik in the comment sections and by them saying, who the hell is Maalik? He's a nobody. He wouldn't have been known. They're throwing jabs towards him, which I don't understand, because if he's part of your team, wouldn't you cheer on all the quarterbacks? See, Maalik has the same syndrome like most quarterbacks who looks like him. They believe in the peers and they believe in the coaches who sell them the dream. And they follow that coach unto obscurity, to nowhere, to no land. And that's what's going on with Maalik Murphy's career at Texas. He fell for the bait and drank the Kool-Aid and really believed he had coaches that cared about him. It was never about Maalik. It was about this guy. No matter if he has noodle arms, no matter if he's not strong enough to throw X, Y, and Z, the letter was set in for this man to start. Quinn Ewers, he has one bad game, they're going to ask for him to be benched, and you know it's going to be Manning taking the place. But I don't mind it. I say let Manning and Quinn Ewers have this entire Texas year. When Texas continue to lose, you'll know why. When Texas continue to lose and continue to be the same team that what we thought they were, what we know they were, I'm not going to be the guy that needs to tell you I told you so, because deep down inside, most of you Texas fans know why your team keeps being mediocre and average and being lame stain. But Maalik, you sit out, you let them have fun this year. Next year, everybody's going to know your name. I told you, if you stay at Texas, they would ruin your career. If you stay at Texas, they're not going to talk about you. They're not going to say anything like you see what's going on now. It was never built for you. It was for these hype. There are two hypes, Quinn Ewers and Ark Manning. They keep saying Quinn Ewers is going to the NFL this year. Well, you can believe that if you want to. If he goes for the draft this year, he's 5th round at best, maybe 6th round. You feel me? Everybody knows this. But you're going to continue to overhype these quarterbacks for Texas that you want to see over one that's probably the best one of all of them that's sitting there. Look, man, they do this to everybody who looks like Maalik. Maalik decided to stay, so he has to deal with it. But don't worry, next year when he transfers, which he will transfer, because the game's already being played at Texas. They're already being played. You see what the media is doing, and you see how he gets no recognition at all. You might as well say Maalik Murphy doesn't play for any Texas University team at all. Nah, they don't even talk about him. There go the coach Starks, the one who damn sure could care less about Maalik and his future because that oil money is too strong and that oil money controls his resume and whether he stays at Texas as a coach or not. You guys tell me in the comment sections your opinion to this all.